and welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to be doing my September haul. I am going to be doing it standing up, just to see if this lighting is any better than a video that I just filmed. I'm just testing some things out, so hopefully that's all okay. First of all, with these hauls I always start out with the movies, so I will be doing that as usual. Most of these are Monday movie hunts bar one, so let's get started. First of all, we have Mary and the Witch's Flower. I have seen this, I can see the glare, so, okay. I have seen this, I did enjoy it, but I didn't love it quite as much as I thought I was going to. I will be giving this a rewatch. I am looking forward to seeing what the Studio Ponnock? Funko? I keep on wanting to call it that, I don't know what it's called. Studio Ponnock. What more they're going to bring out, and I think I will enjoy this more on a second watch. The next one that I have is The Breadwinner. This is by the studio who brought Song of the Sea and Secret of the Kells, and I just thought this was fantastic. I originally gave it 4 stars, then it upped it to 4.5 because it was just a really fantastic story, and it was very different and interesting, and I would definitely recommend this. I will be talking about this more in my what I watched video in whichever month I watched it. I think it was this month. I think I watched this in October. But yeah, this was fantastic. The next one I still haven't seen, which is very shameful because I'm desperate to see it. Oh, I nearly dropped them all in. That's the problem with standing up, I'm holding everything. Solo, A Star Wars Story. Desperately need to see this one. The next one I also haven't seen, but it's not as much of a pressing matter as needing to see Star Wars, and it is Breaking In. The next one I also haven't seen. I am desperate to see this because it's got Saoirse Ronan in. I think she's fantastic, and it is on Chesil Beach. Can't wait to watch this. Just haven't had as much time to watch the movies. I desperately need to catch up with Monday Movie Hunting. The next one I've watched some of, but not all of yet, and it is Life of the Party with Melissa McCarthy. I was enjoying it somewhat. I am looking forward to finishing it. It wasn't that it was bad or anything. I just didn't have the chance to finish it. But yeah, it was okay. The next one was fantastic, much better than expected, and that was Deadpool 2. I absolutely loved this. I thought it was incredible. I'm desperate to rewatch it so much, but I do need to get through the other Monday Movie Hunts and things like that. But yeah, absolutely loved this. The next one is another one I haven't seen, and that is Mary Shelley. I am looking forward to this. I've heard some mixed things, but I feel like I'll enjoy it, hopefully. And I do like the studio. I do like these, it's not necessarily a studio I guess, it's just these artificial eye ones. It always has this kind of spine. So yeah. And the final Monday Movie Hunt one is Avengers Infinity War. I won't really tell you my thoughts on this yet because I will be talking about it in another video. I do need to rewatch it. I was surprised by the end. That is not how I thought it would end. So yeah, fantastic. And the final DVD or Blu-ray type of thing that I do have here, it's not on the movie hunt, is a TV season, and it is the first season of The Worst Witch. Now this is the new kind of remake version, not the original. I had seen the original when I was younger. I did enjoy that, so I thought I'd pick up the new season. So yeah, those are all the movies. Next we will move on to games. I picked up 3 3DS games. I do want to kind of continue trying to pick up 3DS games here and there because I do know eventually we won't have the 3DS anymore and they won't be releasing new games. So the first one I picked up is a newer release, and that is WarioWare Gold, which I think, did it come out in September or did it come out in August? I can't remember, but it's a WarioWare game which there isn't any of on the 3DS, I don't believe. I've not played a massive amount of WarioWare games. I've played a couple, and I have enjoyed them. I have played quite a bit of this so far. I feel like it is going to be a very short game, but sometimes, you know, that's okay. The next one I picked up was a Lego game. I love the Lego games, and it is Lego Ninjago Shadows of Rowan. I haven't even taken this out of cellophane yet. I am looking forward to playing this. I've watched some videos online. It looks like a lot of fun. I don't have too many Lego DS games or 3DS games, and this is a 3DS or handheld. It might be PSP as well, but a handheld exclusive one. It didn't come out on consoles, so I do want to try and grab a couple of those. And then the next one was a big surprise to me, and it was Sonic Boom Fire and Ice. And I actually have been loving this, like I've really been enjoying it. I know a lot of people give a lot of the Sonic games a lot of hate, and the Sonic Boom games and everything, but I've been really enjoying this one. Once I do get further in this one or complete it, I do want to pick up the other Sonic Boom game for the 3DS because I really just like the game. The next games are for the PlayStation 4. Of course, the big release of the month was Spider-Man, which is fantastic. I've really been enjoying this. It's not quite exactly what I thought, but I have been loving it. There's lots of fun things you can do, and obviously you're going around New York City and go to all the different regions, and I love it. It's great, and I love the like how you can wear the different costumes and level up Spider-Man and give him new kind of gear and like gadgets and stuff. It's really cool. And then the next one is Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom. Now the art for this is beautiful. I mean, just look at that there. And I believe the first one had some kind of influence from Studio Ghibli, so I was interested in it in that way. We started playing this and it's not necessarily my type of game. Josh has been enjoying it a lot more than I have. So I'm not super sucked into it yet, but it is visually beautiful and I think the characters look really cool and everything like that. The final game is a Wii game, which is interesting for me because I never pick up many Wii games anymore. I am trying to get some kind of real staple classics, but obviously bar that I don't pick any up. This is one I've wanted forever. I'm just putting those down so I can kind of show you this better, and I'm so glad to finally have my hands on it. Is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. I never had this or played it, and I've been really wanting it, and I found it, and I found it really a really nice version. So it is complete, obviously with the manual and everything, and then it has the disc for the actual game, but then it also has the special orchestra, why can't I say that? Special orchestra CD, which I think is really cool. So it is a 2-disc. It looks stunning. I can't wait to play this. Obviously I can play it on the Wii U. I am hoping to get a Pro Controller. See, it doesn't say here whether that would work. Do Wii games, can they use the Pro Controller on the Wii U? Like the Wii U Pro Controller, can you use it for Wii games? I don't know. I'm going to have to research into that, because I would love to play this with the Wii U Pro Controller, which I don't have, but I would definitely pick one up to play this. And I have the HD remastered version of Twilight Princess that I want to play as well, which is on the Wii U. But yes, that's Zelda, a really fantastic pickup of the month. I absolutely love it, so I can't wait to play that. The next thing is a random pickup, and that is the Case of Beasts, Fantastic Beasts. Now, when I went to Harry Potter World, not last year, the year before, it was kind of when Fantastic Beasts was coming out. And Fantastic Beasts I don't even think was quite out yet, and I hadn't seen it because obviously I wait for the Blu-ray. But I saw this, and it just looked beautiful. I mean, it's like this, and it's amazing. Inside there's those little things that pull out, and it's just incredible. So I really wanted this for ages. And then I watched Fantastic Beasts, and I wasn't super into it. I was like, yeah, you know, it was cool and it was fun, but it wasn't quite everything that I wanted it to be. And look, but it's just a really cool book. And then I recently rewatched Fantastic Beasts. Obviously the new one's coming out end of this year or whatever, and I was like, I need to rewatch it. I rewatched it and I enjoyed it more, and I just desperately wanted this book for so long, so I picked up the book. I have started reading it, and I feel like it's given me more appreciation for the film. I even watched the special features of the film as well. I'm trying to kind of get myself into the Fantastic Beasts world and just love it even more. So this book is fantastic. I would definitely recommend it, especially if you're a big Fantastic Beasts fan. I don't know if they'll do another one of these for the new film, but still, this book is just visually beautiful. Like I say, it opens up really cool, and it's like magnetized. Yeah, it's an amazing book, and it is really very interesting as well to read. So I have actually been reading it, and I always love these big books with kind of further details about films and everything like that. So yeah, I've been loving this, and that's kind of like a random pick. Okay, so another random thing, I picked up a couple of the Funko mystery minis. Also, I didn't realise that this is kind of annoying. I keep pausing. I dropped a mini. I keep pausing it to go and collect things because obviously I'm stood up. But yeah, so I picked up 2 of the Lord of the Rings ones, which might seem weird. I've been rewatching The Hobbit, and I absolutely love it. I think it's fantastic. I love the Hobbit films. The first one is becoming one of my favourite films of all time. in my top 10. I've only seen the first Lord of the Rings film. And so I picked up 2 of these, but I do love them. So the first one I got is Frodo. So he is super cool. And the next one I got, this is Samwise. Is that how you say his name? Is this him? I think this is Samwise. Look at the back. Oh my gosh. What's this other little Lord of the Rings guy I've got?
What?
Who's the other Lord of the Rings guy I've got?
Oh, yeah.
I've got Frodo and...
Was it Merry or Pippin?
No, I don't think it's Merry or Pippin.
Then Samwise.
Yeah, that's what I said, Samwise. Samwise, yes. I wanted Pippin or whoever he's called. Anyway, then I also picked up a Harry Potter one because of course I love Harry Potter. I do already have a Harry Potter one which I showed in another video, but this was the Harry Potter one I wanted. I was so happy. To be fair, if I could have picked any, I love these. And we put them on top of the Lord of the Rings books on the bookshelf and they look really cute. But the Harry Potter one I got is Harry in the Sorting Hat. I mean, I was just so excited. He's on a little chair. It's just, yeah, it's great. So I love this. So these are little Funko mystery minis. Moving on to more random figures. I got one of these DC bombshells because you can get some really cute ones. And I really wanted some of the cool ones. And I got one that I'm not super happy with, but I think I'll actually use it around Christmas time. And it is this one, what she called Killer Frost. So it's still cool, but it's not quite the one that I wanted. There was some amazing ones, so I was, I don't know if I'll get another one in the future because I feel like it's a bit of a risk because I feel like I might get the same. I don't know. We'll see. Let me know what you think. So that's that. And then I have got, let me just put this down. This is not a good way to do things. I'm going to have to come up with a new strategy, a new place to film. I picked up 2 Lego Dimensions packs. I did actually pick up a couple more this month, but I filmed them in a different video. So I'm not going to show them again because they were Batman themed. But the ones that I got Portal 2, which is a level pack. I've been desperately needing this to complete a couple of worlds. This is like one of the main things I need to complete some stuff. So yeah, I'm still interested in this because you get a whole nother level and it'll be extremely useful in many situations. And then one that I've been desperately wanting because I absolutely love this film and it just looks fantastic is the Goonies Lego level pack. So you get the ship and you get the cool like skeleton organ and then it just looks awesome. So I'm really happy to have picked up these. Again, I'm just kind of picking up the Lego Dimensions here and there when they're on a good offer because now obviously they're not making them anymore, so they do have got them at quite good prices. The final random thing that I picked up, and then we'll get onto the magazines and books, was a board game. You guys know I love board games. I will be doing a board game collection video very soon. I might film it next weekend because now I have got them all here. They're in this cupboard. And I know that a couple of people have asked that. But anyway, this one is Robinson Crusoe, which is a cooperative game that's kind of known to be quite difficult. There's a lot of different scenarios in it. This is a very heavy box. It looks visually fantastic. There's a lot of pieces. It takes a long time to kind of set the game up and put the game, like unset the game up, like put it away. But it's fantastic. We've played it a couple of times. Again, it does require a lot of time, so we haven't quite played it recently or since we've moved, so we have only played it twice so far. But yeah, it's got a lot of rewards at the bottom here, and it's just a really great game because there's a lot of gameplay packed in, because there's a lot of different scenarios and a lot of different ways to play. But yeah, so that was the only board game. And the last random thing, now we'll move on to magazines and books. The only magazine that I'm missing is the World of Animals for September. It had a tiger on the front. I know there's a couple of magazines that I've not brought back with me. I didn't think that that was one of them, but I definitely know I have it because I'm subscribed to the magazine, so I just need to find it. So I don't have that one with me, but I have got the All About History, which was the Crusader Kings, which is pretty cool. I'm kind of behind on these at the moment, obviously, with moving and things, but still, I still love them. And the next one I've got is History Revealed, which was Stonehenge, which I really love History Revealed. I'm starting to like it maybe more than All About History. And then I got a really interesting How It Works. I loved September's How It Works, and it was Search and Rescue. Well, obviously it's got a lot more to it than that, but that was the overall cover theme. And then the other magazine that I picked up isn't one of my usuals, and it's not something I'll be picking up in the future. It was a random pickup because of the front cover theme, and that is the PlayStation magazine, because of course it had a whole section on Assassin's Creed, and it's got Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and it was all about that, and it also had history of Assassin's Creed and, you know, everything. So it also came with a mini retro magazine, and it had a lot all about Spyro, which is one of my favourite games of all time. So it was Assassin's Creed and it had Spyro, and I was like, yes please. So that was really interesting to read that, because I don't usually pick up the PlayStation magazine. Okay, so the final thing is books. I'm going to just quickly whiz through these because how I'm holding them, it's going to be difficult to kind of switch them around. So the first one I have is the survival game. This looks really interesting. I've kind of seen this about, and I think it's a pretty new release, and I love this cover. And I like that. I think this is a standalone. It's like a post-apocalyptic type of story. I told you I was going to whiz through them. It's clearly not happened, has it? The next one is the Stormkeeper's Island, which just looks beautiful. Okay, so my camera died, so I think I was just talking about the Stormkeeper's Island, hopefully. The next book on the pile is the Guggenheim Mystery. This is by Robin Stevens, who I absolutely love. I think she's fantastic. I read the London Eye Mystery, and I didn't enjoy that quite as much, but I'm hoping I'll enjoy this because I love Robin Stevens. The next one is one I'm hoping to read in November because it's very witchy and spooky, and that is The Wicked Deep. I wouldn't necessarily, obviously you think witchy and spooky, I should have read it in October, but I still feel like it'll be seasonal for November. It's about this like little town and these kind of, I don't know, I can't think of the word that I want. Rumours or like past traditions. What are those? What is the word? I literally don't know. The next one is City of Ghosts by Victoria Schwab. And this will be the first book that I will have read by her. I do have A Dark Shade of Magic, but I haven't started yet. I was thinking this would be kind of an easier gateway into her books. This is kind of a new release I'm looking forward to reading. I was going to read this in October, but the time has run out, so maybe I'll read this. I was going to read it next, so we will see. The next one I've got is Secrets of a Sun King by Emma Carroll, who I absolutely love, so I'm desperate to read this. And then I have the new Podkin 1A book, which is The Beasts of Grimheart, and I absolutely loved the previous two, so I'm desperate to read this. This is a hardback. And then finally I have The Storm Runner by J.C. Cervantes. This is a Rick Riordan Presents book, so that's why I picked this one up. It looks fantastic, so really looking forward to this one as well. There's 12 seconds left of recording time, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thumbs up if you did. Next time I'll be a bit more organised, and I'll see you then. Goodbye!